Welcome back to the Battle for Greyport. I think this is probably the last episode. I think we're getting very close to the end. We only have a couple more hits at the Mage's Collegium. It's going to be destroyed. Rip Snarl does 3 damage a hit, has a shield equal to the number of werewolves out. We have 3 out at the moment. And it is now Captain Whitehawk's turn. And unfortunately, Captain Whitehawk pretty much played all of her cards in the last episode. We kept the Claymore, but we don't have a red character, physical character, to use it. So really, the only card Captain Whitehawk can play at all is the Ship Mage. So we're going to have to rely pretty heavily on Zot to do something. And Zot's kind of strapped as well. And it looks like Whitehawk's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Only has 5 health. So we can't let that happen. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to play Zot with the Amulet of Protection, which is Shield Dual Wield. Can we do that? Actually, we can't do that. Oh boy, this is awful. We actually have to use the taunt ability of the Collegium Elder. That's what I was thinking. We could taunt with the Great Axe too, but then we're only doing 5 damage to 1. And keeping in mind, the Orc Warlord that is sitting on Captain Whitehawk right now, whoever this player is in front of can't draw cards, which is just awful. So this is what we're going to play. I don't even know if we're going to play the Ship Mage. Yeah, I guess we're playing the Ship Mage for Whitehawk, because it's going to do 1 damage. It's really the only thing she can play anyway. So we're going to do the Collegium Elder. We're going to taunt. So we are going to taunt the Orc Warlord away. So we're going to taunt the Orc Warlord over to Zot, because now that allows Whitehawk to draw cards at the end of her turn, which I don't know if that's going to help. Then we have Shield 1, which we're going to need. And we have Dual Wield. Well, we have nothing to Dual Wield anyway. And so with all of that looked at, I guess now we have to figure out what to attack. And we're going to get another werewolf at the end of this turn anyway, just because Rip Snarl is going to do 3 damage to the Mage's Collegium, and then we are going to have to get rid of a character and turn it into a werewolf. Oh, goodness. Alright, we're going to be rolling 2 yellow dice, and who do we want to attack? I guess we're going to attack one of the werewolves, because werewolves add shields to Rip Snarl. This is just absolutely awful. So 2 yellow dice. Now let's get something good. We get 4 damage against the one werewolf that you can't quite see. I'll put it to the one closest to the camera here. 4 damage on 1 werewolf, and we can't hit it because we're using an item. Remember, werewolves can't be hit unless you're using items. And that's going to be it for Zot. Oh boy. Alright, well, it is what it is. And then the Ship Mage, we're going to play that 1 card for Captain Whitehawk, because that's all she can do, and she's also going to hit the same werewolf up to 5. Oh, she can't. Sorry. She cannot hit it. So the Ship Mage will play, but we have to attack either the Troll or Ogre. They both have an armor, so the 1 damage from the Ship Mage is not going to do anything, but we're going to play her anyway, because, yeah, now we're going to have to discard a character and turn it into a werewolf. Oh boy. Alright. It's not good. Alright, ending the round. So, monsters are going to do damage. So, unfortunately, we have 2 for the Ogre, 1 for the Troll, and we have 2 werewolves. You can't quite see them. So, it's 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, but we're going to block 1 of it with the shield. Yay. So, we block 1, and Captain Whitehawk takes 4 damage. She has 5 health, and now she has 1. And then damage to the location, which is Mage's Collegium is going to take 3 damage from Rip Snarl, putting it down to 1 health. Okay. Again, not good. Alright, then we do a cleanup. Resolve all the brush effects. We don't have any. Discard all played cards. Alright, we're going to discard the Collegium Elder and the Amulet of Protection. And we would be discarding the Ship Mage, but because of Rip Snarl's ability doing damage to the location, instead of discarding the Ship Mage, we're going to get rid of it completely and add another werewolf in front of the character that we got rid of, and that's going to be Captain Whitehawk. So now she has 3 werewolves in front of her. Yeah, I don't see us winning this, but anyway, we'll continue on to the end. Discard any unused shield tokens. Recruit Well, at least now we have 2 gold, 2 silver for Captain Whitehawk to recruit. Let's look at the options for recruiting and have her recruit something. And we have absolutely no gold cards, but we do have a silver cannoneer. And I think we're going to go ahead and get it for a silver. That's going to go into Whitehawk's hand. So we'll spend the silver coin, and she at least gets the cannoneer. Okay, and we replace the character, of course, immediately with Deirdre the Priestess. Shield 2, ooh, for gold. Wow, could have used that this time. Okay, I think that's it for recruiting. Let's go back and finish up Captain Whitehawk's turn. Medium difficulty, they say. All right, so we've recruited. Discard. Okay, discard any unusual. Sorry, we're going out here. So now we're going to discard down and refill. So basically now Captain Whitehawk is going to refresh. Yay! So we can use her this time coming up. And she has now a cannoneer and a claymore. She does not have the Orc Warlord in front of her anymore, so now she can draw a card. She gets to draw 3. She draws a deckhand. Okay. The Holy Relic and a deckhand. Darn it! Can't use the Holy Relic because she does not have any ship mages. Oh boy. Alright, and I think that's going to be the end of the turn. Taunt marker is going to go back over to Zot. And I think we're going to do Zot because I have a funny feeling. Well, he only has 3 health left. He has 1, 2, 3 attacks coming at him. I don't know. So we'll come right back and we'll have Zot take a turn. Oh boy. Alright, Zot's turn. He's got the Orc Warlord in front of him now. And unfortunately, he just has the Great Axe and a Soldier. Or he could play himself, which is Pierce 1, Splash 3. And he does have a taunt. Oh, wow. We have no shields. I think he is going to die? Oh, darn it. I think I screwed up Captain Whitehawk. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know, because Captain Whitehawk can play herself. She's probably going to play herself, and then she gets to play 2 other heroes. She'll play the Cannoneer with the Claymore. That should clean house pretty well. Cannoneer with the Claymore, and she gets to play 1 more card. She might as well play a lowly deckhand. Is that going to do anything? I don't know. Oh boy, this is pretty nasty stuff. Alright. Oh boy, so we have Zot's going to play. I think Zot is just going to play himself, or do we want to use the Great Axe and taunt something? I don't really want to taunt anything. If we take that Orc Warlord out, we can't draw cards, which means Zot can't refresh, I don't think, because he's considered drawing himself back up at the end of the turn. We can't attack the Orc Warlord because they have the Armored Worm in front. If we use the Soldier with the Great Axe, that immediately destroys the Armored Worm because it's 5 damage, and the Armored Worm would just be outright killed. I think we might go ahead and do that. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. We're going to do that first. So we're going to play the Soldier with the Great Axe. We do have a taunt, but we're not going to use it because we don't really want any more enemies coming on over to Zot, otherwise he'll be killed. So yeah, that just immediately uses that, and he's going to take out the Armored Worm. It has 4 damage. It's going to take 5, less 1, 4, so 4 and 4 is 8. The Armored Worm is defeated, which is good. And now we can go over to Captain Whitehawk and see what she wants to do. I think she's going to go ahead for herself. Splash 2. Yeah, she's going to go ahead. She's going to attack the Orc Warlord herself. She gets to roll a white die. So let's see. White die, and that's going to be a 5, which is going to be 4 damage on the Orc Warlord. That's pretty good. Pretty good start. If we can get rid of this guy, we kind of really need to get rid of this guy. 4 damage. Alright, that's Captain Whitehawk. And we can't remember, after the fight you can snipe X, where X equals the number of heroes you have in play. She's got 3. So let's try not to forget that. I'll try not to forget it, of course. And then she's going to use the Cannoneer with the Claymore. We will be attacking. We're going to be definitely attacking the Orc Warlord with Cannoneers. The Cannoneer is going to roll a white die. The Claymore uses a green die, and then we're going to get splash damage of 2 plus a black die after this onto the werewolf. Alright, Orc Warlord is going to be taking a green and a white to the face. So let's see what we can do with that. Come on, and we get 9. So that's going to be 8 more damage. The Orc Warlord is destroyed. Wow, okay, Orc Warlord is out of here. That was good news. And we have splash damage onto the werewolf of 2 plus 1 black die for the Cannoneer's ability. Let's see what we can get for splash damage. So 3 more splash damage on the werewolf, taking it to 6 damage. And then we have a deckhand who can't do anything because he can't attack a werewolf. We could still taunt, because you can do things in any order for Zot if we wanted to taunt something away from Captain Whitehawk. Oh man, or we could taunt, well, if we can't taunt Rip Snarl down because he'll kill Zot outright. Do we want to taunt something? I think we're going to have to taunt something over. So let's taunt the Ogre over because it does the most damage. Oh my goodness. And we're not going to taunt Rip Snarl over because, yeah, we're just going to lose right now. Oh, but if he taunts, hang on, if he taunts it over, he's going to take 3 damage and lose. So he can't taunt. Oh boy. Alright, that's going to be the end of the turn then. End of Zot's turn, so let's take a look. Active monsters deal damage. Well, Zot's going to take 1 damage from the werewolf, 3 health down to 2. And you can see where this is headed. 3 health down to 2. Oh boy. Okay, this is bad. So the location now is destroyed because Rip Snarl destroys the location. We have to get rid of something. We're going to get rid of the deckhand for Captain Whitehawk, and that's going to add another werewolf to Captain Whitehawk. She's got like 4 werewolves on her now. Yeah, this is game over, I'm pretty sure. Rip Snarl, okay, add a werewolf token to each monster group. So Zot's going to get a werewolf. So he's actually going to take another damage. He's down to 1 health. I don't think we can win this. I think it's impossible. Absolutely impossible. And we get another werewolf for, for Captain Whitehawk, who now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 werewolves on her. And, oh my goodness. So this location has been destroyed. So we can't wield magical items. And I think Rip Snarl's armor is number werewolves, so he's going to have 7 armor right now because there's 2 werewolves on Zot, 5 on Captain Whitehawk. At the beginning of the cleanup step, Rip Snarl dealt damage. Okay, we're doing that. We're at the cleanup right now. Okay, cleanup. And then all players discard all played cards. Well, we're going to discard the Great Axe and the Soldier, and we're discarding the Claymore and the Cannoneer for, oh boy, Captain Whitehawk. And Captain Whitehawk is going to be exhausted as well. So I think, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's, I'm pretty sure there's nothing we can do at all. We're pretty much at the end. They're both at 1 health. Discarding new shield tokens. We didn't have any. Recruit. Well, we can recruit for Zot. So I guess we'll go ahead and do that. And yeah, we're going to spend 1 of his gold coins, and we're going to recruit Deirdre the Priestess, because it gives us shield too, because I don't think there's any other way of doing anything else. That's just going to be disaster, because we're going to take, oh my god, we have so much damage coming Captain Whitehawk's way. It's going to be her turn next, and I don't think she's going to survive. She only has 1 health. She takes 1 damage. She does. So Captain Whitehawk shows up. We can't use her because she's in the game. Can't be in 2 places at once. So we have the Fire Mage. Splash 3. Ooh, that's a good card, but too little too late, I think. Alright, back we go to finish off Zot's turn. Alright, and so continuing on, so with the location destroyed, Rip Snarl is actually going to come down and be in front of Zot, not dealing damage this turn, because he already dealt damage to the location. But he is going to be right here, and because he has Ferocious, he's going to automatically, I do believe, go to the active player. So in the next turn, he will jump over to Captain Whitehawk. So there is pretty much no hope whatsoever of anything being good. All right, so we do get to pick up cards and everything else. So he's got 2. I think he's gonna discard his 1 soldier. Zot gets to pick up 4 cards, so maybe they're going to be miracle cards. A soldier at 1, 2. Okay, 3, and 1 more cannoneer. All right, we're going to go out with a bang, but we are going to go out, I'm pretty sure. All right, and that's going to be the end of. That's basically the end of Zot's turn. The taunt marker goes over to Captain Whitehawk, and I'm going to have to do a bit of thinking here because we might be just wrapping it up. I guess we'll come back. We'll end off our episode with Captain Whitehawk going. Okay, it's Captain Whitehawk's turn. The only card she can play is the deckhand, which is pretty much useless. And Ferocious here on Rip Snarl means he moves with the round marker, so he is now actually going to be in front of Captain Whitehawk, which means Captain Whitehawk, who has 1 health, would take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. 11 damage. Rip Snarl has 7 armor to go with his 20 health. And he has, of course, 20 hit points. The only thing Zot can actually do, I guess we'll do it, is he's going to play the Attenuating Ring on himself, which means he gets to draw a card, play another hero. He draws a short sword. Okay. He could play Deirdre then with the shield too, but that's going to do just about nothing. Yeah, we're done. There's no way. There is absolutely no way anything can. We can't take out. There's just no way to take it out. Let's just do the maximum math. If Zot rolls a maximum die, he'd get 4, 6 damage. He could do 6 damage to a werewolf, kill it, and then he would have splash 3 on everybody else. So the other 5 would have 7 health left. A white die is 6 plus 1 is 7. We could get rid of 1 werewolf and do splash damage. I think the maximum is 3, which would not kill the rest of the werewolves. So we could actually get rid of 2 werewolves, and that's about it. And there's no, we can't even touch Rip Snarl because he's got 7 armor. And so it's game over. It's game over. We can't do anything. There's no use going through all the dice rolls and stuff because it's just not going to happen. So basically Rip Snarl comes down to Captain Whitehawk with her 1 health left and just obliterates her. And we lose the scenario. All right, readjust the camera and we'll wrap it up. Oh dear. Well, there you have it. That was the Battle for Greyport. That was the Blood Moon Rising scenario, which, yeah, is, as you can see here, medium. There are difficult or hard. Sorry, there are hard missions in the game as well. I have no idea how to defeat this particular scenario. I've tried it. I think this is like the 4th time, and it's just you just get absolutely rip snarled. I don't know how you could really pull it off. I don't think there are items powerful enough in the game, and of course you have to discard them after you use them. So even if you get like 2 claymores and dual wield them, you can wipe out a lot of stuff quick, but then they get discarded and you don't see them again. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. It is a fun game. It's actually more fun if you get like 4 people playing the game, like actual people around the table, and there's lots of discussion of what you want to do. You've seen, of course, the 2-player game here. Pretty difficult, this particular scenario, because the werewolves just keep popping out of the woodwork, and there's really not much you can do about it. And you can't hit them without items, which makes them even more difficult to deal with. So you have to keep collecting items instead of the better heroes and stuff. So I have no idea. If you know how to beat this scenario, let me know. Or put up a YouTube video yourself, and I'll watch you play it as you beat this particular one. Alright, so thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. Once again, this was the Battle for Greyport, and this was the Blood Moon Rising scenario, and we got pretty much our butt handed to us, as I kind of suspected we would. So thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode, the next series. I'm not sure what that's going to be, but stay tuned.